You know, I kind of love manifolds, but this one here is a different case. Okay, you ready? Hi, I'm Nick from Nick's Garage. Okay, we took out another project here on a motor job on a Chrysler 300, 1963 Chrysler J300. It's got a 413 with a long run induction system, and it belongs to Mike from New York. So we're here today to pull out the engine. And I got Robert with me today, so we're gonna pull out the engine so we can start building it over the winter. So if you guys want to stay tuned, stay watch, we're about to pull it out. The reason it's serious is we want to replace the block because this is a genuine Chrysler block, which was the apparently the correct period, which also has, if you take a good look here, this is also a 413, 15th of November 1962, which is period correct for the 63 Chrysler 300. He brought this 413 in and to get it overhauled and install it in the car. But we're gonna get to this after. These pistons are seized in there. So we're gonna work on this later on. But in the meantime, Robert and I, we're gonna tackle removing this engine from this car. And Robert, if you notice, those exhaust manifolds are very long.
Yeah, that's a problem we're expecting. Exhaust manifolds are very long. They go deep under the firewall. And also, it is, the driver's side is very close to the battery tray.
Okay, you know what? We're not gonna remove the battery tray. We'll take our chances and try to remove it like that. And I try to remove it as one piece and try to put it on the engine stand the way it is. You know, we've never worked on one of these engines before, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. I've never used a chain block like this lately on any other engine except for this cross ram. You know, we don't have the plate on the 4-barrel. So we're gonna try to remove it one piece as it is. Okay, so we stayed here last night to remove all the accessories that go around the engine. So today we left with just to remove it out of the car. So we got the chain block on this morning, and now we just want to pull it. And hopefully it's not a struggle. And I do want to remove it with the manifolds one piece. And it might not be easy, I don't know. It is a pretty tight engine. As you can see, it's a wall-to-wall engine with the carburetors. And let's give it a shot. What do you say, Robert? We go for it?
We have to go for it.
Okay, here we go.
Nick has been pulling big Mopar engines out of cars since he was a kid. More Hemis and 440s than he can count.
It came out of the tranny, eh? Okay, here we go.
But this'll be his first 413, and he'd love for his viewers to see it all come out in one piece.
We've got to change the battery tray.
Yeah, there it is. Got it.
See, this stud here has to go up a little bit more.
Okay, maybe I'll bring it more on your side. Okay.
Yeah, but it has to, the stud has to clear before it can come on my side.
You need a 5-bar maybe?
Not missing much,
Watch
but
your fingers.
I feel the stud is just about to
Yeah?
clear, but
Okay, I'll get a 5-bar, just push it out.
and we need to watch out for the either.
There you go, Robert. Quiet. Be careful. You push it away. You know, all we need is half an inch away from the battery tray. Oh, there we go.
You try to.
You got it? Okay, now it's stuck again. I'll pull it out.
Maybe here with the heater box.
Oh, you kidding me?
I think the hose is stuck between the valve cover and the heater box.
Okay. You know what? Let me pull it forward.
Yeah, that's
Look, I can go forward now. Ready?
oh, it's stuck.
Maybe it's the oil pan now?
Yeah, probably. That's what it is. Can we rotate this to?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Bring that towards you. That's it. You know what? If this is difficult taking it out, it might be difficult reinstalling it. But when you reinstall it, it might go in a different way. Oh, there we go. There. Something happened. Okay?
Still there.
I'm not worried about damaging the oil pan because we're going to replace it. It's stuck, eh?
Okay, let me get the front bar again.
Okay. looks free from here. It's out of the transmission.
Oh, probably the manifold from under the dash. I think that's what it is. No, they're touching.
Wow.
Okay.
You think we should remove that manifold? What do you think? Look at it, straight down. Oh, that's not gonna come out easy. No way. Take a look down there. I don't think so, man.
Regular viewers will remember an earlier episode when Nick was under the car and found the 413's extremely long exhaust manifolds. They're one of the many unique features of the 413, and they're sure not going to help with the engine removal.
What do you think?
I'm trying, from that angle, I don't really, okay, that's where I have to be. I'm trying to see where the manifold is touching.
If I move it around, can you tell? Here. Wow. Kidding me, man.
The oil pan clears very
Oh, it did?
We have a 3/4 of an inch between the cross member
Okay.
and the
How
oil.
about if I drop it a little bit and pull it forward? What do you think?
That's what we have to do.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay?
it's just about to touch.
Pull it towards the front.
That's what I'm trying to do.
It's hard, eh?
So maybe,
I think the manifold's stuck down there.
so my idea is to keep cranking this and hope the rear of the engine goes down.
Yeah, you see what's happening here? Look. As we're going forward, look what's happening. Or, let me see the other side. See, it's touching the frame. Let me check this side.
It's really,
Heck, this is not an easy task if you want to remove the engine completely with the manifolds, exhaust manifolds. Wow. Let me see this side. You know what? When we put it together, it might be in a different way. But in the meantime, okay. That's what you're doing.
I'm trying to bring the rear of the engine down.
And you know, this battery tray is not an easy removal. No. You know why? Because it's got the power brake booster attached to it underneath between the inner and the outer, inner fender and outer fender. So we're going to try to work it like this.
You see the exhaust manifold from your side?
Yeah, I want to see the steering box. It's a half an inch away from the steering box.
It's really the exhaust manifold. I think that's giving us
Yeah,
problems.
you know what? If we take off one manifold, what do you think?
The end of the manifold is a bit like the headers with the triangle,
Yeah.
and that stuck on.
I tell you what, let's remove the exhaust manifold. Okay, let me get the tools. There we go. Perfect. You know what? I hope the. Here you go. Like that. Put a lot underneath. Wow, this is a total different exhaust manifold from what I'm used to seeing. Leave the easiest bolts, nuts last.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start from the back. Get a basket, get on there. Oh, this is gonna be a tight fit. I thought headers were difficult. This is not an easy task with these manifolds.
We interrupt this program for a special announcement from Nick.
It's the time of the year, you guys. It's Christmas. It's coming up, and I just wanted to show you some, guys. You know, everybody wants to buy a gift here and there, and I wanted to show you guys some of the merch. We've got some good stuff here on Nick's Garage, and we have a lot of goodies that come up this year. We have a lot of new stuff on our merch, and I just wanted to show it off to you guys what we've got right now at the moment. If you guys Google Nick's Garage Gear, you know, go to our store, look up at Nick's Garage Gear, and you guys will see all our merch, and you guys will see what we got. We have a lot of things on our store, and you guys pick whatever you like. After all, it's Christmas. You guys want to share something? Maybe you guys have a lot of guys that want to buy something from Nick's Garage. Look it up, you guys. Take a look. We have a lot of good stuff there.
Thanks for checking out all the new designs that we've added to the merchandise store recently.
a lot of new designs, and we let our viewers pick the designs. You can get them on a t-shirt, long sleeve, short sleeve, on a mug. This is one of my favorite shirts, Peace, Love, and Muscle Cars. And also, you guys, if you get it just as a pillow, this comes with any color you want that will match your interior, and it's also two-sided. Here it is, Peace, Love, and Muscle Cars. It comes in 16 inches, 18 inches, and 20 inches. And any color you wish practically to match the interior of your car or even your couch at home. And now they're available on our channel. So guys, check it out. It's really good stuff. You guys picked them, everybody loves them, and now it's on our store.
And not only do we have lots of new designs to pick from, but you can get them printed on your choice of garment in men's and ladies' cuts and sizes up to 5XL.
And of course, you know, all this, when people buy our merchandise, helps support our channel. And you know, it pays for the cameras, it pays for the batteries that we keep using all the time, and also pays for the fuel that every time we do a dyno test.
You may be asking yourself, but what's the quality like?
And if you guys want to know if this stuff ever lasts, here, let me show you my cameraman's hoodies that he's had for a few years. He's gone through a lot of wash. He's washed it many times, got it worn many times, got it dirty many times, working in and out of the shop. And look at it, still looks great.
But enough talk about the cool gifts you can buy for friends. Let's talk for a minute about how you can win a special Christmas gift from Nick's Garage.
Anyway, so you know Christmas is the time of the year when we give out gifts. The other day I threw out this metal toolbox, and George, my cameraman, saw it in the scrap metal container. He goes, "Nick, what are you doing with this toolbox in the container?" I told him, you know what, I have no use for it, so I threw it out. So what George did is, hey Nick, why don't you give it to someone, one of our viewers, as a gift? So he took it out of the container, cleaned it, he brought it here, and of course he says, you know what, it's Christmas time, let's give it to a viewer. We got over 200,000 viewers and subscribers on our channel. So what I'm gonna do is, I wanna fill this toolbox with a few merchandise, and also I wanna put stickers, a mug, a t-shirt of your favorite kind, and also I wanna sign a little piece of metal that this comes from the rear deck panel of my Kawasaki Challenger. This is the original piece of metal. Okay, so it's kind of rusty. I want to sign this piece, put it in the toolbox, and have it as a gift for Christmas. And I've got 12 of these. I'm going to sign them all. I'm going to give one with the toolbox, and then I got 11 more to give out to another 11 viewers on our channel. And if you want to know how we're going to get this given out, all you have to do is listen to George. He'll tell you how it's done.
Here's how to enter for a chance to win Nick's old toolbox full of gifts or an autographed piece of genuine Kowalski steel. Just leave a comment down below this video with the words Nick's Christmas gift box and your t-shirt size. We'll be picking the winners at random a week before Christmas and announce them in an upcoming show. Thanks and good luck.
This is Nick's Christmas gift box. I want to make it special to any viewer, and whoever wins it, good luck. And it's Christmas time, and I wish I could give one to everybody, but there's a bit too many of you guys. So good luck, and I wish you guys all a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Thanks, everybody. And now, back to the show.
Here we go. You know it's going to be another issue, eh, Robert?
What's
there's manifold. It's got studs. We got to pull this manifold 1 inch outwards.
Well, at least the engine compartment, it's a big car, so we have a little bit of room.
I think we're going to run into trouble. Oh, this is not easy, man. I'm seeing things here that are not going to be easy.
Nick,
Okay.
if it would be easy, everybody would be doing it.
You're right. I agree. I'll take it off, okay? If it gets tight, I'll heat it up again.
It's a bit tight, but I don't think it's gonna break.
Okay. Did you try the one in the front?
Yeah, it did break.
Yeah. I'm not
Look how
surprised.
small it was.
Oh, come on. Oh, wow. I'll heat up the manifold, try this one. This is gonna break also, I'm sure. Come on. Whenever you're ready, Robert,
Okay, let's give it a try.
give it a shot. If it breaks, it breaks, let it be. They're very thin bolts anyways.
Yeah, they're gonna break.
We're gonna have to drill it out. If it breaks, don't worry about it. If you go in and out, what do you think? Think that might help? No, eh? God, when it comes to exhaust systems, man, they're a pain in the butt sometimes. Let it break, let it break.
It did.
Of course, I'm not surprised. Let me see that tube.
Might be a little hot.
Look at that. Okay. This is
Look how tiny.
to
they
bring
were.
some heat to the intake manifold to warm it up. Yeah, the bolts are so thin, eh?
Should be this side here.
Yeah. You know what? We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna fix it. Anyways, we know now. Okay, let's get that manifold off right now. Any luck, Robert?
It's turning.
Now, you know what the problem is? Is it gonna wiggle enough to get it out of there with the studs there? Could the exhaust manifold be
If we're
cracked?
able to move it away from the engine, then
Yeah.
we might have enough room to lift it.
That's true. Okay, let's do it. Gonna pull it out. Yeah, there it is.
It's stuck there.
Wait, give me a second. All right. I thought it wouldn't budge. Okay, can we pull it out or just leave it there?
I think we'll leave it there.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Okay, let's go. Here we go.
So we might have enough.
Now we got to pull it towards your side, eh?
Watch the. I think this is plastic, so we gotta be
Okay.
careful with the.
I got to pull it forward.
Yeah, but I think the other manifold might hold it too, eh?
Oh, I was hoping that. Don't tell me this is down there too. Yeah, I think you're correct. Wow. Man, these manifolds are not designed to come out. No way.
I still think that we should be able to.
We should. Okay, I'm gonna pull it. Here we go. Let's see what happens. I don't want to break the heater box.
Yeah. It's really. Oh, it's moving.
Maybe pick up your side. What do you think? Yep. God, everything's in the way. Look at that.
if the valve cover can clear it,
A little bit more, eh?
then we maybe with the pry bar.
It just needs an inch this way.
Yeah.
It's this here. Look, I wanna. Okay. Oh my God, the manifolds, the exhaust manifolds are so long. You know what it is? The exhaust manifold with the torsion bar. It is crazy, man. Let's take off the manifold. Forget it. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. Look, not gonna happen. Let's get the manifold off. Here we go. Well, it's tighter than I thought. I thought we might come out of the car with the manifolds in place, but it's not gonna happen. So we're gonna take off the other side manifold again. I mean, just like we did on this side. Now we're gonna take off the other side and hopefully it comes out. Mike was thinking of going with aluminum heads on this. I'm not sure yet. You know, I've been talking to Mike, texting back and forth with him that he said we might have to put a little cam in it and some cylinder heads, maybe ported heads, or maybe a set of aluminum cylinder heads. I'm not sure yet. But you know what, let's take it apart and then we'll take it from there. Maybe just rock and roll with it. Actually, I need a pry bar to push it out. Oh my God, are you kidding? It won't move. Okay, let me get a screwdriver. Let's go. You rock and roll with it. I'm just gonna see if I can crack it loose, okay? No way. Wow. It doesn't move, eh?
Yeah, it does a bit.
It does a bit, eh? No sign of cracking loose over here.
I think it's pried like everywhere, so I think we should bring the engine down a bit.
Okay, I'll try. Here we go. Can you bring it towards you? How about
Yes
if
and no.
you know
Look
what?
at the engine mount here.
You know what? Give me a second. Oh, this engine is really tight, eh? You know what? Just slack the intake.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's
just
slack
the
the intake.
side.
Yeah. Let's go. This is nuts. I should have removed everything from the beginning. Anyways, okay.
Oh, but I thought it would have come out too like this. So.
Even with both of its huge exhaust manifolds detached from the block, the 413 just doesn't want to let go of the 300J. And Nick has to start taking apart that gigantic intake assembly.
Talk about rough edges, look at that. Oh well. You know what to say, yeah? Let it bleed so you don't get infected. Oh, still nothing, eh?
No, I don't.
Come on, you gotta be kidding. Manifold's off, okay. Here, this is what we're fighting. When you play with bolts like this, or should I say when you work with them, it's difficult. Anyways, we're gonna replace a lot of bolts when we do this. We're gonna have to drill, of course, break out the rusted bolts, broken bolts, tap it, put helicoils, put on new bolts, and then put anti-seize. So if anybody wants to take it apart afterwards, it'll be much easier for the guy in the future. In the meantime, we got the manifold cracked loose, and I think now we're ready to pull it up. Here we go. Okay, whenever you're ready. Now, you know what we got now? We got spark plugs in the way. You know, I kind of love manifolds, but this one here is a different case. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I just want to move away from the heater box.
Yeah, it is. It
is, yeah? Okay, you ready? Oh boy. Here. There we go. Make roll the rat support.
A little bit more. Okay, we're good now.
Oh, here we go. My port. Now we'll bring it down halfway. We'll bring it straight. Then we'll put on an engine stand. Here we go. Okay. We finally did it. You know what, next time we do an engine like this, we're gonna take a different approach to, we're gonna have to remove the manifolds, intake manifold, exhaust manifolds, and we'll take it from there. This is a learning process, hey?
It is.
This is something different.
This is new for us.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on the engine stand. This is the accelerator pedal and the kick down.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you know what, we don't use cotter pins. We're gonna use those little professional locks. We don't use this. They're going in the garbage. Okay.
We need to remove the flex plate first.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'll get my tool for that. I'll be right back. We're going to take a different approach when it comes to installing it. That's for sure. There's no way we're going to do it this way. What a task. Anyways, I like working with dual quads, 6-packs, 440s, Hemis. I've worked with those exhaust models a lot much easier than this one here. This is a learning experience. What I realized is that when we build this engine and put it back in the car, we're going to put the intake manifolds on after and the exhaust manifolds after. It's going to be a lot easier. And of course, might take a little bit more time, but you know what? It's gonna be worth it. So we can put it back in as a detailed engine when the time comes to put it in. This is a wall-to-wall engine. I thought the Hemi was. You know what? I just want to put the manifolds on. I want to take a picture of this. I've never seen anything like it. They look like headers in some ways. Check it out. One tube. Not bad. Let's put them on and see what it looks like. Got a 1-inch tube coming from the exhaust, one of the intake manifold on the base of the carburetor. Pretty unique. And they're pretty heavy, eh? And there we have it. 413. And yeah, you notice there's been some welding done. I guess someone's broken the intake manifold before. It's been welded on both sides. Here also, both sides. Or maybe that's the way it is from the factory, I'm not so sure. What do you think, Robert? This looks strange. And you notice, look, there's another tube here, inlet and outlet. See that? That one is missing.
Oh yeah.
There's one inlet, one outlet. Now let's see what happens. There it is. There's one in, one out. I'm sure it's the same on the other side.
There was a block of plate here too.
Wow.
I don't see another.
It's only on one side, eh? Yeah, right here.
Yeah, but there's no
Or
provision.
maybe it was on a heat shield. Who
Oh,
knows?
inside here. Look.
Oh my. Okay, there it is.
No,
Yes,
here.
there it is. Yeah. If you guys wanted to see a cracked block, if you guys look at the two core plugs, you can see a straight line in between that it's cracked.
Right here. And Mike drove this from New York, eh?
Yes, he did. He drove it all the way from New York to Montreal. Had a small leak, but you know what? He made it. So this was a challenge. So we finally got it out. I've never worked on one of these. This is me the first time. It's a 413. This block is gonna go for scrap. You know, if somebody wants to take it, that's up to Mike, whatever. Anyways, we're gonna tear it all down, redo the whole motor, overhaul it. Nothing on the car, just the motor. And of course, we're gonna have to do some updates on it. You know, we're gonna do some cam, maybe some cylinder head work, maybe aluminum cylinder heads. I'm not sure. I'm gonna talk to Mike when the time comes. But in the meantime, here it is. We finally got out of the car. It was a challenge for me, an experience with these long exhaust manifolds. Now that I know you cannot pull it out of the car the way it is, with the frame, the torsion bars, and whatsoever. You know, everything's a close call. We have the heater box. We got the intake manifold right up to the fenders. So there we have it. Another project for the winter. Okay, if you guys want to see how this thing is built and how it's ported back in the car after, and of course the best part is we're going to run this thing on the dyno, which I've never run an engine like this on the dynamometer. It's going to be a challenge. So you guys stay tuned on Nick's Garage, subscribe to our channel, press the like button, and enjoy. And thanks for watching us here on Nick's Garage.
So, now that he has the big 413 out of the car, Nick can begin tearing the engine down and preparing for the rebuild with the date correct block that Mike brought in with the car. The second block may have the right numbers on it, but it came to the shop seized.
Here we are, a few days later. We got the engine out. I wanted to pull it out of the car one piece so we could see how it looks with the intake manifolds both on both sides and also on the exhaust manifolds. But that was not the case. We had to remove the manifolds and also remove the driver's side intake manifold to get the engine out of the engine bay. But anyways, I got it here, and now we're gonna have to start working on it because we wanted to replace the block. This is a factory replacement block. We're replacing it for two reasons. One, it doesn't belong to that car. We all know it's a Chrysler 300, 1963, Model J. If you look on this pad, if you look closely, you got a C300J, dated in 1962. So if you look at it closely, this is a date code correct block for this application, which is also the right color and also a 413. The only issue we had with the block that he brought on the side were 8 seized pistons. So we had to soak it into solvent and everything, so we have to bang it out one by one with the big hammer and a long punch. We finally got the pistons out. If you guys could all see that the piston rings are all seized inside the piston, all 8 of them. For that case, it is a standard bore block, but all the rings were seized and they also corroded the cylinders. So what we have to do in this case, we have to bore it out 60 over with new pistons, bore it out 60 over to get a nice clean cylinder, and then rebuild the engine from scratch. And you know, we're gonna go 60 over with maybe a few sleeves because it's pretty well pitted inside the cylinders. If you guys take a good look right here, and you can see it's got a very big ridge. See that? But anyways, we're gonna save the block. There's no cracks on this block. It looks pretty good. After knocking out the 8 pins, it looks good. So going 60 over on a 413 is not an issue at all. And this is the cam that came out of this engine, the one he bought, which is a J code engine. It is a solid lifter flat tappet cam. Where's the lifters? Here they are. As you can see, it's a solid lifter cam. So now we're gonna go back to a solid lifter cam. I know one thing, it's got adjustable rockers. With the adjustable rockers, you could go solid lifter flat tappet or hydraulic flat tappet, any way you wish. So that is not determined yet what we're gonna do. We're gonna see as we are building the engine. But I wanted to show you guys something else. If you take a good look at this block, driven from New York City to Montreal, if you guys take a good look at this crack, right beside the 2 rear core plugs. Oh, is that bad or what? Anyways, that doesn't matter. We are not using this block. We're going with this other block, which is date coded correctly. Perfect, has the codes, everything to this particular Chrysler 300. Maybe we might put a little mild cam. We might go flat tappet, hydraulic, or solid lifter. I do not know. That will be done with my client on this car in the future. But in the meantime, we got to build this engine. We're going to overhaul it. We're going to give it a little bit more compression. We're going to stay with the original casting cylinder heads, which I believe are to this car, which are the 4-bolt cylinder head for the valve covers. These are incorrect valve covers. They're 6-bolt, but we're going to try to locate a set of 4-bolt valve covers. But in the meantime, we have it out of the car, and it's time to start building it over the winter. So I got to start searching for new pistons, because pistons for this are not easy to find. For a 413 1963, they're going to have to be custom made. I want a taller compression height or compression distance, so I don't have to deck the block too much, and I want to make some decent power with it. You know, they were rated at the factory with a 390 horsepower, and we try to get a little bit over that. But in the meantime, I just wanted to show you guys that this car also came with exhaust manifolds that look like headers. Now, this is more rare than a 426 Semi. Super rare. It's got hot tubes to warm up the intake manifold to get a better distribution of the fuel. And it's going to be a project. This is something unique. And the most important thing is, after many people talking about this car, is, which I've never done myself, is get this engine built and put it on the dynamometer. I've never seen an engine this wide on my dyno to get tested. So I want to get it built as fast as I can. Not in a rush, just over the winter, because I sure like to get all my viewers and everybody who's new on our channel to see this thing on a dynamometer. Yes, it's not rare like a 6-pack or a Hemi, which they are rare also, but this is super unique. And this is something that's going to be something very special. I can't wait to get it done, and I'm sure a lot of viewers are asking the same question. And you know what? I agree with you guys, and I hope we just get a set of pistons, built this block, put those heads, maybe do a little port work, do a valve job, put a good cam, set it up, rebuild the carbs, and get it on the dyno and see where it goes. All right? And thanks for watching us here on Nick's Garage. And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content, and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.